2 years ago, we got knocked on the door by Google Loon. Google Loon said to us, as a traditional air navigation service provider, we want to launch 120 balloons into your airspace every other week. You want to do what? Yep, please. Can you help us? Yes, but you have to follow this rule. We need this kind of equipment. We need this kind of performance. You must follow this, and you must fill this form in. Okay, this is why you can't do it. A guy called Igor was leading this program, and he turned around and he says, Pauline, tell me how I can, rather than how I can't. And what that organization did, overnight, they'd turn around solutions to how you can. It brought a very agile and nimble way of being into the organization. New Zealand has been leading a program of change through ICAO to change performance-based navigation. That's how you get into Queenstown, which I'll show you a video of later. Do you know how long it's taken us to change rules? 3.5 years, and that's mega fast. Google Loon wants to do it tomorrow. Are we ready for that? Don't know. We worked with industry, with UAV industry, completely alien to us. We worked with Callaghan Innovation, the Civil Aviation Authority, to launch a website, and that's all it took, a website which the UAV customer actually designed for us, so they could safely get clearances into controlled airspace and work with us. A year ago, we had a request for entry into controlled airspace, that's areas around airports, about 30 of them a week. Last week, we had 438. That's nearly the same movements per day that you have at Auckland Airport. Iridium decided they were going to put up a low-level orbit satellite system. And an arm of Iridium decided they were going to put a payload on there that gave you global capability to track things. Back to the downside of it, it was going to cost $900 million to do, and they're going to charge you $40 per flight hour, which would nearly double the cost of air traffic control in this country. 2 years after this was launched, another guy comes along, and he managed to launch what they call Pocket Cube, which is another kind of satellite navigation system, for about 20K out of this International Space Station. So actually, disruption's coming, but not only is that, somebody's disrupting the disruptors. This is the world we face today. You know, the David Voss, the Google Loon, well-funded, they dream, they have ambition, they have a clear plan, they don't mind failing. I hate failing. If I fail, you know, it's really serious consequences. It's really risk-averse industry I'm in. How on earth can I get those risk-averse controllers to actually create? It's scary. It's really, really scary. So you have to create a change program and an environment where failure is okay. We're not very creative when we get to 50. And my team needs to be diverse, so we put a group of diverse people into a room. We've talked about what our system in New Zealand might look like in 2028. When you put them together, they all think they know what they're talking about. So what we did, we just give them some Play-Doh. Thank goodness for Play-Doh. And all of a sudden, from no action, we've got a whole group of people creating and talking about what the future looks like. It was simple. It took one afternoon. It saved us tens of thousands of dollars. What's around the corner, I cannot tell you. What I can tell you is Airways is up for creating disruption rather than waiting it to be disrupted by other people. And I hope anybody in this room that wants to help us on that journey, we'd welcome to talk to you. Thank you, and I'm quite happy to take questions.